And welcome back, Sonora and Living Live viewers. Today, we are going to talk about a national movement of sorts. Oprah says she lives by it, millions are reading about it, and now we're talking about it, and so is everyone else. I'm talking about The Secret, a book written by a former TV producer. This thing is on its way to becoming the fastest-selling book of its kind in the history of publishing. And 2 million DVDs, by the way, of this thing they have also sold. And it's essentially a philosophy about the laws of attraction, that like attracts like, positive attracts positive, and negative attracts negative. And it's all taught by men and women who are philosophers, doctors, spiritual leaders, authors. And one of those teachers is right here in our studio, Dr. John Demartini. He appeared in this book. There he is right there. I think I like your look today a little bit better. You're here to join us live about the secret phenomenon, and basically a little bit later, yeah, you travel with your fan club. It's nice. That's a nice touch. He travels with his fan club. No, we invited the audience members to come in and ask us some questions and things that they are wanting to know more about when it comes to The Secret. But John, welcome.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming. We've been joking around, and I asked him where he lived, and he said he was homeless. So there you go. You can tell kind of the tone of the way this is going to go. But we will get down to some serious business. And what is the general premise of The Secret for people who have not caught on and have not learned about it?
Well, we have the capacity to create the life that we really want. And our innermost dominant thought tends to become our outermost tangible reality. And if we concentrate on what we really want in life instead of what we don't, we move in the direction of that. I was told when I was a young boy, if I don't plant flowers in the garden of my mind, I will always pull weeds. And the key is to focus on how we really want our life and decide. Because if we don't decide, somebody else decides. Any area of our life we don't empower, somebody else overpowers. And so it's basically taking command of your life and your destiny and directing it, and having the power of your mind and your thoughts and your visualization and your statements to yourself and to others, and to apply plans of action to help you accomplish what you want in life.
All right, so what makes this so different? Why such interest? We're talking millions upon millions of people who have caught on to The Secret.
Well, I think because of the internet and because of the movement and the way the movie was produced, I think people were just inspired by it. I think everybody dreams and has a dream in life, and they want to live an amazing life and an inspired life. And what the movie has done is it's rekindling that natural inclination inside us to do that, and to give us permission, you might say, to go for it, and give us tools on how to do it.
Some of those tools are ask,
well, asking for what you want,
receive,
and being willing to receive, and really thinking about it and concentrating on it. You know, it's been just like we can concentrate on our hand and the blood supply goes there because our power of our intention. If we concentrate on what we want, we attract the people, places, things, ideas, and events that resonate with that, and we help ourselves bring that into reality.
Okay, John, is this more about wishful thinking, or is this purpose thinking, or how do you make it so?
If you set out a goal that's not really aligned with your values, that's not probable or possible, then, and you don't have a plan of action to do it, then you're more likely to have defeat. But if you make sure it's truly aligned with what's true to you, make sure that it's doable in the world, it's not a fantasy, make sure that you actually go after it and put some plans of action and work towards it, and it's something that's purposeful and meaningful to you, so you get up in the morning and you can't wait to go work on it. You move in the direction and you draw it into your life. I'm a living example of it. I learned The Secret when I was 17 years old. I was living on the streets at the time, and I met a teacher who taught me The Secret, and today I'm living the life I've dreamed about because I followed The Secret.
Well, we're hoping that some of our viewers are going to have the opportunity to live that same life and follow their dreams, and so we want to check in with some of them. We're so glad that you guys came, and Andy is with some of them. We've asked them, yes, to come up with some questions, and
yes,
where are we starting?
We've got some great questions. Go ahead and give us your name and where you're from.
My name is Sheena, and I'm from Queen Creek. I'm a 5th grade school teacher, and I find the concept of The Secret is so valuable. Is there something in the works that would help educators introduce this notion to our students so they don't have to wait until they're my age to embrace it?
Good question.
Well, that's a great question, and I've been blessed to speak to a lot of educators recently, and the most significant thing we can do as an education to children is live it. And as teachers, if we're living it and we're demonstrating it, it rubs off and it inspires young people. So it's not only showing them the video, but it's living the video, living the principles.
Andy, who's next?
Okay, good question. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hi, I'm Dr. Mitzi Linton from Phoenix, and I have the honor of teaching secret classes all around the Valley and Law of Attraction. My question is, what is the most effective way you have found in assisting people to hold and maintain a new pattern of behavior?
Changing our thoughts, basically.
I love that, because if I asked everybody here to just hold an image of something and then close their eyes and just hold an image, within 5 to 7 seconds their mind would drift. But if you focus on ever finer detail, on exactly what you would really love to create in your life, as you focus detail to detail to detail, you can keep an image indefinitely. So the key is to literally hold and focus on ever finer detail. A master is one who focuses on ever finer detail. And our vitality in life is directly proportionate to the vividness of our vision.
Hi, my name is Ron Peer from Phoenix, and this is probably somewhat of a common question, but I've watched the movie several times, read the book, but I'm just not quite manifesting the way I would like. Am I doing something wrong?
Well, the most important thing to do is make sure that what you're going after is really what's important. We have sort of an unconscious and a conscious, and sometimes what we are really going after in our unconscious is directing us, and we keep creating accordingly. We want to make sure that what we're really going after is really meaningful to us and not something we just picked up from somebody else. I always say if we subordinate ourselves to outside influence instead of listening to our heart and our own soul, we tend to go after things that are not really meaningful to us. Make sure it's true for you, because if you do, you'll bring it into your life. You'll manifest it.
Hi, I'm Colleen from Scottsdale, and I would like to ask Dr. Demartini how this secret has impacted his life.
How does it impact?
How it has impacted your life. You mentioned that you found it when you were 17, but
well, I was told in first grade by a first grade teacher that I would never be able to read, write, or communicate, never amount to anything, never go very far in life. And I ended up dropping out of school and living on the streets as a teenager. I met a teacher who was 93 years old who taught me the secret when I was 17. And that night when I met him, I went after my dream of being a teacher, healer, and philosopher and traveling the world. Today, I'm living exactly that dream. So the secret, I started affirming. He gave me an affirmation to say to myself, I'm a genius and I apply my wisdom. And I've been saying that ever since. And he told me to concentrate on how I wanted it and lay out goals for my dream, for my life. And I still do everything that man taught me today. All I can say is that if he impacted my life that way, I dedicated my life to do the same thing for other people. And it works if you apply it. It's like anything else. If you don't work it, you got a key is to work it, to apply it.
All right, my turn. I get to butt in. I'm curious. How about attracting people into your life? You talk about the laws of attraction. How do you attract people into your life using these principles?
Well, everybody has a set of values. And if a husband and wife walk in a mall, whatever's highest in her values, let's say children, she'll see all the things related to children in the mall.
Or shoes.
Or shoes.
Right.
Because that's higher on the priority sometimes. But the male may see business opportunities. So our values filter our world and make us act upon things and make our decisions. So if we're really inspired in setting objectives that are according to our highest values, we will see opportunities we've never seen before. We'll act upon opportunities we've never done before. And we'll draw in opportunities that we've never realized before.
Or people.
Or people.
Because they'll be in line.
Because we'll see things and we'll act differently and we'll resonate and notice people differently. So it's a game of resonation, and the key is to be congruent with what's really important to you.
Okay. Well, let's go back to Andy for one more question.
We've got lots of questions over here. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hi, I'm Maureen from Scottsdale. And my question is now that we've become empowered and so aware of how these concepts can change our lives, especially with building vision boards, and then we meet people in either business or our personal lives who haven't become enlightened, how do we communicate more effectively with them?
Ah, great question, because that does happen. Every human being has a set of values, as I just stated, and the key to communication is to communicate what's inspiring to you in terms of what's valuable to them. People open up if we communicate in their values, and they close down if we try to project our values onto them. So what's important is to find out what their needs are and their values are, and then link what we want to share with them to their values and how they win out of it. People always will open up if we give them what they're looking for. If we help other people get where they want to get in life, we get where we want to get in life.
Dr. John Demartini was fabulous, wasn't he? Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
But you're not done yet.
No.